Hey, it's Phae, and this is Real Talk. For all my new subscribers out there, Real Talk is when we talk about real issues, varying to mental health, body image, all that stuff. Today I'm going to be talking about body positivity and why it doesn't work for me. Now, side note, I want to say that if body positivity has been doing wonders for you, that's so amazing. Definitely keep doing it. Don't fix what isn't broken, you know what I mean? This is more for people who struggle with body positivity. It's something that I had never really heard a lot of people talk about. So in a nutshell, body positivity is like love yourself, love your flaws, own it, rock it, you got this kind of deal. Whereas body neutrality is I am more than my body. My body is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to who I am as a person, and kind of focusing on that. For me, I felt like body positivity was another thing to suck at, pretty much. We all have our flaws, we all have our things that we are insecure about. For me, I have a ton, but always my main thing is my thighs and my cellulite. Now, when I first came across body positivity, I'm like, let's try this. We're gonna look in the mirror and be like, I love you, you are great, your flaws are awesome. Cellulite is just the mark of being a woman, etc., all that jazz. But the thing is it's really hard to switch from hating something to loving it overnight, or even over a couple of years. Like, it's hard to trick your brain into loving the things that you are super insecure about. I felt that the days that I did feel really insecure, it kind of doubled down. You know, I'd be like, I hate my thighs, I hate that I can't be positive about it, I have nothing to complain about, why do I suck at this? It was yet another layer of something to be insecure about. So when I was on Instagram one day, I came across these posts. It's from an account called Beyond Beautiful Book, and they posted about something I had never heard of before, and not many people talk about it, and that's body neutrality, as I said in the beginning of this video. And I'm going to include what I saw on Instagram because it really changed my perspective. It gave me that shift in mindset that I think I was able to find peace with my exterior. I'm still working on it, but I feel like I have made so much progress in a couple of months versus a couple of years of trying to be body positive. When we think about the goal mental state of body positivity, it's I feel good about myself because I know I'm beautiful. Whereas with body neutrality, it's how I feel about myself has nothing to do with my appearance. So it's taking away the stock that we put in our physical nature. It's all about what you get from inside versus your exterior. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. My emotional state should not be dependent on how I look outside. Okay, so next up is the underlying assumptions. With body positivity, the underlying assumption is feeling attractive is a prerequisite to being happy. Whereas with body neutrality, it's being preoccupied with what you see in the mirror leads to unhappiness. And I completely agree. I think, at least for me, in my case, if you feel happy like most of the time looking in the mirror, that's great. This, maybe body neutrality isn't for you. But I do think that if you look in the mirror long enough and you try really hard to be happy about certain parts of your body, you're ultimately going to be insecure again. That's just my opinion. So next up, what is the enemy? The enemy of body positivity is that media messages suggest that there's only one way to be attractive, which is true. I agree with that. The enemy for body neutrality is also the media, which suggests that being attractive is what's most important, which I think the body positivity is like surface level media reasoning, but I really do think that the underlying assumption is that being attractive is what's most important. Completely agree. That you see that everywhere. This is just the tip of the iceberg as to who you are as a person. We have so much more depth and so much more to us than our physical being. Like, this physical part of our body is gonna have changes. It's going to decay, it's gonna age. Our bodies are gonna go through changes, and if we take so much stock into how our outer shell appears, then when we get older, we're gonna be so unhappy. So next up is the strategy. For body positivity, the strategy is understanding that your body is beautiful, flaws and all. For body neutrality, the strategy is understanding that your outer shell is only a single, not all that interesting part of yourself. What makes you stay friends with someone for a really long time? What makes you have a relationship with someone for long term? It's not their outer shell. Maybe that could be like the beginning reason of why you're maybe interested in someone, but why you stay with someone for years and years and years, it's not because of their outer shell, it's because of their personality traits. You know, their sarcasm, their wit, their caring attributes, all of that. And then what is the end game of body positivity? The end game is that we need to change the definition of beauty in our society. And the end game for body neutrality is we need to change the value of beauty in our society. And I completely agree. You know, yeah, it's great. Some people are attractive, whatever. That's stuff that you can't control. You know what I'm saying? We need to start celebrating the things that we can control and things that make a person unique. So, you know, creative ability, empathy, kindness, funniness, like things that make a person distinct versus their look, which, like I said, you can't control. You're kind of winning the gene lottery at that point, and really, is that much of a celebration versus, oh wow, that person is an accomplished soccer player, or wow, that person has an amazing songwriting capability. Those are the things that we need to focus on, not our outer shell. So when I feel like crap about how I look on the inside, the first thing that I do is, you know what? This is not that important. My exterior is not that important. I'm so much more than that. And then I think about all the people that are in my life. I'm like, my best friend, she's so much more than her body. She's this, she's that, she's that. My husband, he's so much more than his body. He's this, he's this, he's that. That's what I love about him. And then I turn that on to myself. I am so much more in my body. I am a really good friend. I am a musical being, and I am really hardworking. Those are the things that make me me, and the things that I'm really proud of as a person. So I focus on that and I think about that, and then that's pretty much what I do right now. I just basically try to redirect all energies and thoughts about beauty and stuff like that and put it into who I am as a person. Now, does this mean that you can't take pretty pictures? Does this mean that you can't feel beautiful? You can feel beautiful sometimes. You can take pretty pictures, of course. But again, just know to yourself, I am more than that. This is just basically it's like a condiment of who you are. It's also just like spices of who you are. But the breath, the foundation of who you are is so much more than that. And I think that looking at it like that helps so much. And if this is a new concept to you, I hope that body neutrality is something that can help you feel confident in your life and focus on the things that really do matter. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this real talk video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to talk about something else, comment down below. I would love to have more content with my real talk thing because it's something that is near and dear to my heart. So yeah, if you guys would like, you could subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is click my face right here, and if you would like, you can watch some of my other real talk videos. I hope you guys genuinely have a really good rest of your day. Bye.